What's going on, Zebra Sexuals? This is Zebra here, bringing you yet another Wi-Fi battle, and this one is going to be a battle that was my live narration. This is going to be against UmbreonFan76. This was the one where Buckfolky just proceeded to just fuck shit up in general, because that's all Buckfolky does. Or Buckfolky does. I have to pronounce his name right, or I'm going to get fucked up by my own crew, my own Buckfolky, because Buckfolky don't buck around. So this is an OU match. I just grabbed some pokes, and she grabbed some pokes. It looked like she, when we saw each other's teams, it looked like she was bringing Drought, but it turns out like her Ninetales, or his or her Ninetales wasn't the Drought variant. But I guess it doesn't really play into a big factor because she doesn't really, he or she doesn't really have anything to benefit from, Drought in general. So let's go ahead and get this match going. I'm going to lead off with Buckfolky because I didn't know what she wanted to lead off with, and I figured, she'd probably want to lead off with Mind Shout. That way, I can nullify, Cameo by Winamp, but I can nullify, Fake Out and High Jump Kick, and I can take a U-turn easily because resisted and set up a sub and be behind a sub, regardless on what she wants to send in. Even if she sends in Jellicent, it has to break my sub and I can Sucker Punch. But she's gonna try and bring in her own sub with this Ninetales, and I'm like, what are you doing? Buckfolky don't fuck around. What are you doing in here? Get out of here. Focus punch the shit out of that sub. That sub is not that's not happening. So focus punch is gonna happen again. She's bringing in Virizion, thinking that Virizion, it's fighting type and all that, can take take a focus punch on this switch in. Yeah, that's not happening. Look how much damage that does. You're not gonna take another one. So I guess she's bringing it in now to hopefully break my sub with a Giga Drain and possibly maybe, min-max variant, live a focus punch, but it doesn't even break my sub because I'm Buckfolky, and Buckfolky takes out the Virizion with two focus punches, and that thing's gone. So I was going to bring in Pimp Knight, and I'm like, Pimp Knight, what are you doing? She's going to set up a sub with the Dragonite, and I'm like, oh my god, please break the sub, because, resistant, and bulky Dragonite can be kind of bulky, but Buckfolky don't fuck around. So it's not very effective. Break the sub, which is great. So now I know that two focus punches is going to be able to break it, or take it out possibly. But it's going to hit me with an outrage, and that's going to kind of suck. So I'm going to focus punch, and think I'm going to get a crit here. I'm not really sure if it really mattered if I was able to break the sub. I could at least sucker punch the Dragonite when it was locked in the outrage. All that stuff. So it's going to bring a Troll, which is Ferrothorn, and I'm thinking maybe he's going to want to Leech Seed, Thunder Wave, set up rocks or whatever, so I'll just go for Unprotected Focus Punch. But bust out Substitute. It's like, who am I battling? Am I battling Nick? Because it's like sub on everything. Sub Dragonite, sub Ninetales, sub Ferrothorn. It's like, what is going on? So I'm going to go for another Focus Punch. Maybe he wants to set up another sub, but he just goes for the Power Whip, and Power Whip's going to, do good amount of damage. Not really. It didn't do shit. So I'm like, oh man, I can set up a sub on this thing. So he's going to switch out into Ninetales, and I'm just going to go for Substitute looking at the pitiful damage that it did. And I'm like, alright, Substitute. Booyah. And then Ninetales is back in here. I'm like, alright, we're gonna go do this whole thing again of just focus punching the shit out of everything. I've used focus punch like 8,000 times. It's a Fire Blast. Fire Blast is gonna break my sub. Well, whatever. I'm gonna focus punch this thing in the face, and that's gonna die. Because Buckfolky don't fuck around. So Buckfolky putting in work. Gonna finally bring in Fredburger, and I'm gonna just straight switch out, predicting like Will-O-Wisp or Sklad. So I'm gonna go into Lantern just to sponge either hit. But it turns out that he has Surf, and I'm like, okay, well I can go into Terrakion. I could possibly take a Surf. Oh wait, no. I predict to switch into Ferrothorn because I have that Lantern in, and he's not gonna want to stay in on Discharge. But he goes into Mind Shout, and I'm still thinking, I haven't seen Life Orb or anything. So I'm really thinking this thing is Scarfed, considering, High Jump Kick did a lot, and I figured he'd probably go for another High Jump Kick, but he predicts that, goes for a double switch, or actually he thought I would outspeed, because I'm still thinking he's Scarfed, so him switching out kind of gives me, like, the idea that he's not Scarfed, but, that didn't really cross my mind. So we both set up subs, so we're both behind subs, and I'm like, alright, well, at least I can try and bank on some, Power Whip misses, but he doesn't miss, so I'm at the Focus Punch just to break this fucking sub, and that's gonna happen. So, Power Whip hits me, it's gonna break my sub, surprisingly. Oh yeah, I guess it did enough to break it. But I'm gonna Focus Punch, I'm gonna break his sub, and the cool thing is, Substitute on Ferrothorn, you don't get hit by Iron Barbs when you Focus Punch the sub, or hit the sub, which is awesome, because I was like, oh man, probably gonna get hit by Iron Barbs, but I don't. So I'm gonna go for Unprotected Focus Punch, thinking, maybe he'd want to, sub again. So he actually goes for Flash Cannon, and I'm like, what is this Ferrothorn that I am even facing? His name is Trollololololol. I don't even know what the fuck I'm facing. This thing has Flash Cannon, Power Whip sub. What's its fourth move? I have no idea what's going on. So he's hitting me with a Power Whip. I'm not sure why he doesn't have Gyro Ball, but you know, whatever. Power Whip's gonna break my sub. It's gonna bring me down to low enough. I figured maybe I can take a hit and then Pain Split off. So, but apparently I'm faster. Well, of course I'm Dusknoir. That's a Ferrothorn, and I'm gonna Pain Split. You know, get the HP up, back up, and he's gonna hit me with Iron Head. So his fourth move is Iron Head. So he has 2 steel moves, 1 special and 1 physical. No Gyro Ball. So I'm gonna go for Substitute. Banking on a Power Whip miss, but that doesn't happen, so he's going to break my sub, and this is not working out, really, because I want to, you know, Buck Folky needs to put in some, well, he's already put in work, but, you know, I really want to fuck up this Ferrothorn, so I'm going to go for Focus Punch, bank on another miss, and he brings in Jellicent, so I'm like, alright, well, fuck, okay, so I'm going to go for, I forgot what I go for. He's going to hit me with Ice Beam. I'm going to go for Sub. I don't know what I predicted. But I'm just going to go ahead and Sucker Punch just to get as much damage as I can. I probably should have done that before, but, you know, shit happens. So, Pain Split would have been better, but I'm going to die to Surf, so Jellicent's Buck Folky's finally gonna get to rest. He's gonna take a nap. So I'm gonna bring in Alakazam. Shadow Ball is kind of predictable, so he's gonna go into Mind Shout to take it. And you know, I think he said he misclicked there or after this. I'm not really sure. I think he said he meant to go into Ferrothorn to take the Shadow Ball, because Shadow Ball is obvious. But he's gonna go ahead and U-turn out. I'm gonna switch into Scizor to take the hit, and then he's gonna bring in Fredburger, which is his Jellicent. And I'm hoping, you know, Choice Banded, you know. Oh wait, no. I think I'm Life Orb. I'm not sure. No, wait, no. This is Banded. Is it Banded? I think so. Am I Life? No, I'm Life Orb. This is Swords Dance Life Orb Scizor with Bug Bite. So I'm hoping that takes it out. I'm gonna go for the Bullet Punch because of priority. And that's gonna take out the Mind Shout, and I think all he has left is Trollololol, and I think I do have the Superpower. So Superpower, gonna hit the Ferrothorn. This is a really weird Ferrothorn, so I'm not really sure if it would take it out, but it does end up taking that out, and I believe that is going to be the match, because Buck Folky did enough work to, you know, just wreck shit. So and then Scizor coming in on, you know, clean up just to finish off whatever the pokes are left. So, that's going to be the game against UmbreonFan76. Yeah, back the fuck up, because Buck Folky's a man. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this match. You know, I've already did the live narration, but I figured, you know, I just upload, you know, regular narration. Plus, it's, you know, the weekend. I might as well have it as my weekend upload. Then I can, you know, this can kind of set the tone for, like, the other match that I have where Buck Folky proceeds to fuck up more shit. So, you know, that's how it goes. So, you know, either Sunday or Monday that video is going to come, and that's another video of Buck Folky just putting in work. But other than that, guys, it's not really going to be much for me. I'm going to be going to Pokemon League. I can't go to cities, which kind of sucks because I have to go to work. So, you know, I don't want to be that guy that, you know, drops and kills everyone's resistance when I leave. So, yeah, I don't want to do that stuff. So, I'm gonna just go to League and just do that, then go to work, and that's gonna be for me, guys. So I hope you have a great Saturday. I'm gonna end up watching Texans playoff game and working, so I have a pretty good. It's gonna be good. Hopefully Texans can pull out a win. Go Texans! Woo! So that's gonna be it for me, guys. I will catch you, Zebra Sexual.